wait for some people to show up. All right, what do we have here? Ooh. Do we got anybody here yet? Hey, Robert Woodjick, how you doing today? We're going to be doing this Loomis roll right here, 2020p. And then the rolls I'm going to have for sale tonight are going to be this 61D and this 59D. Oh yeah, where are you coming down to? But nice looking rolls here. And the best part is I'm pretty sure the 59D roll's got an RPM on the end. Yep, it's Eric. Eric's going to start doing a couple roll reveals a week to try to take some of the pressure off of Chuck. He's got a lot going on, and sometimes he falls behind. So we're going to try to get it to where me and him are not behind. And I'll be doing probably a couple until I at least catch up, and then it depends on what he's doing. But we will get started here in all right. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this roll. There's something I wanted to look up, I forgot. There. 50 bright, shiny new pennies. I want to look something up. What did I do with it? Oh, right there. So I can get a picture. Let's see how many we got here. We got 5 viewers coming. So we got people coming in. Temporary hiatus from coins. Good luck with that, Robert. I just did mine, and it's a mess again. It literally was so nice for a week. So let me look at this real quick, and we will get started here. We got 5 people viewing. Hopefully we get a few more. Need to get my cheat sheet in case we find something up. All right, there it is. All right, that's what I needed to know. All right, so what do you guys think? You ready to get this party started? I don't right? Why haven't I been what's wrong with you? We got 3 boxes of coins waiting here. I can't even get coins. Hey, Coin Junkie. I can't, like I said, my bank, they were giving me 10 rolls, and now they'll give me 4. First coin in the roll goes to Taco John. So let's see what we got here for Taco John. I'm going to have to turn the light down on these. These are shiny. There's a couple good DDOs here. They show on the date and usually show on Liberty. This does not seem to be one of them. It is not. And there is a double die reverse on the designer's letters. See, we were talking about the die cracks on the shield. It seems like every shield has those die cracks on it. But there is kind of an impressive double die reverse on the designer initials. But Taco John gets a normal coin. And coin number 2 goes to Sissy. And Sissy gets... Yeah, the schmoozing don't work for me. They just say, we can't get them. And the last time I was there, they asked me, they says, hey, can you bring us 10 rolls of pennies? Because the Armored Car Company gave them 3 rolls. Nothing on Liberty here. Check the reverse. We'll check all the reverses on these because these are going to go by quick because where the doubling occurs, there's not a whole lot to look for. And I'm actually going to look right here too. Even though I've seen a 2021D in person, but I've never really seen many of those where the doubling is up here on the design. I'm not sure if they even happen on the Philadelphia coins, but I know there's 2021Ds that are listed. Coin number 3. Oh, I got that one in backwards. Goes to Wanda, and Wanda gets. Hey, Chris Daughtrey. Bribe them. Yeah, you know it doesn't work at my credit union. The date looks good. Actually, let's see here. Nope. I thought for sure that might have been DDO, but it is not. Nothing on LB. But yeah, just like we were saying, every one of these shields cracks right here. It must be a real weak spot on the die. Let's see if I can get a good view. Well, I don't see nothing up there either. So normal coin for Wanda. Coin number 4. Goes to Mary. I hope this ain't all like this. Oh, it's not. I really had to train myself to look at these shield scents. I'm finding them easier to look at now, but they were really hard to get used to. Even holding them wasn't the same as holding the old memorial scents. The designer initials on this one look good. Hey, Joseph C. Good to see you here. We are looking for double die obverses, and there's 3 double die obverses and 1 double die reverse. And they're all halfway decent. We've had rolls where we found the double die number 1DO2. And I'm confident that we will find 1DO3 in these rolls because I found them in other rolls from this bank. I'm thinking, let me see here. I'm thinking this might be one. No, it's not. Odd. What is that, though? No. All right, the designer initials are normal. So have anybody else ever found any of the Class 6 reverses where they're doubled in here, in this area right there? I'm kind of curious about them. I haven't, like I said, haven't seen a whole lot, so I'm not really sure. Coin number 6 goes to Ronald. And Ronald gets a normal coin. Ooh, yeah, it's still raining up there, Parvis. The last row we went through, I showed some good examples of machine doubling. Once you get it, you'll get it. But once you see a real doubled die, it usually you're like, oh, there you go. Especially when you see a real nice one, it makes it real easy for the rest of them. Even the shield sense, a lot of them are really minor. All right. See, because I think there's some people that would say this is a minor doubled die, and while I agree with them, I just think it's too minor. I mean, it's barely. I mean, at 25x, you can barely see it, and it might be just an illusion from the shadows. Usually when you see them, they're really thick down right here, and then they'll have a thick spot here, and then there'll be thick and thin spots on the first O. And then usually on the, when you see them on the, like RTY, they'll have the bottoms like chopped on an angle here, or they'll be doubling up here, or they'll be sliced off on a corner. Reverse designer initials look normal. Oh, and this coin went to Carl. Carl. I think that's been my biggest struggle doing this. Has been flipping the flips. Coin number 8 goes to Stephen A. And Stephen A gets Liberty is normal. 2020 is normal. Got a little die crack forming. Almost looks like a scratch though. Not sure if that's the angle of my camera or if it's a scratch. But there is a lot of neat spiked die cracks, spiked head die cracks in these shield scents. All right, the initials look normal. When you see these initials fat, they're fat, especially on the 1DR01. It's a really nice double die reverse. All right, coin number 9 goes to Parvis. Parvis gets normal Normal date. Normal Liberty. Normal initials. And normal shield. Like I said, I've never found one of those on a Philly Mint shield. I've heard they're there. Hey Carl, what's going on? Coin number 10 for Sissy. Oh man, you've been traveling a lot lately. You travel for work? Normal initials here. Yeah, I was looking earlier. I was going to try to get some little facts from the years. And it was like 64, Joe Namath took Alabama to the national championship even though they lost the game. And then I was thinking about 2020. I was like, never mind. Everybody knows what happened in 2020. All right. Here we go. We got one. You see, right here, here's the doubling right there. There's like a little line, especially if you're looking through a glass. Then you've got extra thickness right here. There's one of the markers. This is 1DO3. And this right here, here's the extra thickness I was telling you about. Right here on the top, and then like right here along the bottom, and then the O. The top's in the bottom of the O, and then it'll be thin here and thin here. So we got one, and that went to Malcolm. Malcolm got a copy of 1DO003. I searched rolls of these things and never got it. And like I say, once you find one, they show up a lot easier. You just got to train your eyes. It's almost like muscle memory. I'm going to back out a little bit. Looks like a normal date. See, and this is nice right here. It's nice and smooth. Uniform. You'll see a lot of them that'll be thick here, and it'll be like cut on a diagonal on some of the other dates. And on the reverse, we have a little nice die break. That's the same coin as coin number 1. All right. Designer initials look good. Oh, this coin, doggone it, is for penny order. Who's this one? What do you mean? Oh, that was for penny hoarder. Number 13 is for Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher gets... I'm doing my best to try to remember to say whose name gets the coin. Like I said, out of everything doing this, believe it or not, that's the hardest part. And Liberty looks normal. If we find another one of those, which I'm sure we probably will, I'll go through the markers with you. Designer initials look normal. And shield looks normal. So Jim Fletcher gets a normal coin. Coin 14 is for Kelly Ray. And Kelly Ray gets Liberty looks normal. Date looks normal. Everything through In God We Trust looks normal. Got a normal coin for Kelly Ray. All right, hopefully I'm back soon. All right, can you hear me now? It looks like we're back. Okay. Still having problems. I just had a lightning strike and boy, my internet choked. But I'm going to show you the markers for this. So if you ever see it, you know, right here, this die scratch coming off the chin. That's one of the die markers for it. Then you move over to right here on the T. Of course, you can see this up here. And right here on the T, you see a little die gouge. And then you move down here, and there's a die, or up there, there's a die scratch here and a die scratch here from the head. Now on the reverse, there's a couple die markers too, or at least one, and I'm sure it's a broken shield. There is two. So we'll turn this over. And right at the edge of the shield, there's a little die chip right there where my cursor's at. And then all the way down right there. There's a die chip under the shield, right in the field there. So that's where you're looking for your die markers for this. This is 1D03, and Wanda got the other copy, didn't she? Or Malcolm? That was Malcolm. So Wanda gets a copy of 2020p 1D03. That's the second one. And we're only on coin 15. Good. Hopefully we get a few out of here. Coin 16 is for Jim Fletcher. And Jim Fletcher gets a normal coin. Normal obverse, anyways. Then the reverse. Initials are normal. Shield is normal. All right, coin 17 goes to Sissy. And Sissy gets a normal coin. And actually, that's one of the first dies again. See that die blob right there? That's the first coin in the roll we got. So that goes to Sissy. Coin 18 goes to Wanda. Wanda gets a normal coin. I can tell this when I saw the other ones, I saw the die scratch coming out of the chin as soon as I put it up there. Designer initials are good. Shield is good. Coin 19 to Carl. And Carl gets a normal coin. A normal coin. Again, I will look at all these with a loop after I'm done, in case I missed anything under the scope. These seem to be pretty easy to see under the scope. Designer initials are normal. Shield is normal. Are there any dates of shield rolls you guys would like to see in reveals? Coin 20 is for Chris Daughtrey. Chris Daughtrey gets a normal coin. Normal obverse anyways. I don't see a marker here that would let me know the reverse was normal too. Nice die crack in the head. Die break in the shield. Couple spots in the shield on this one. Initials look good. Shield looks good. I actually want to examine one of those Shield DDRs. Really put some time into it. Mary M. Coin 21 for Mary M. And Mary gets... The Y looks normal. Got a normal coin for Mary. Coin 22 is for Sissy. Sissy gets... No doubling on the Y. Reverse. This is the die we just looked at. Sorry for all this interruptions, but we're having, like I say, huge storms and keep losing it. Ronald gets coin 23. And coin 23 looks to be normal. Would you guys be interested in me doing another roll of these in the future? Ronald gets a normal coin. All right. I'm getting text now. I didn't get no text before, and was wondering if I was actually broadcasting still. Coin 25 is for Malcolm, or 24 is for Malcolm. Malcolm gets... Looks to be normal. Date's normal. Liberty is normal. God We Trust is normal. Turn it to the reverse. The reverse is normal. That's the same die as the last one, and it didn't have those dimples, so those must have been plating blisters of some sort. Coin 25 goes to Carl. Carl gets... when I get another one, I will go over the markers again for you, Otis. That was right at the time when we were losing reception here. Die break, we've seen that one before with the die break on the head. Know that that's normal. That's the one with the big die break on the top of the shield. Coin 26 is Parvis. Parvis gets... I would be surprised if there wasn't a couple more in here. This coin is normal. On the obverse, to the reverse. We have normal. That check in the top of the shield is kind of new for me. All right. Coin 27 is for Malcolm. Malcolm gets a normal coin on the date. Normal coin on Liberty. I'm going to sharpen that up a little bit if I can. To the reverse. We have a normal reverse. So Malcolm gets a normal coin of coin 27. Coin 28 is for Stephen A. Stephen A gets what looks to be a normal coin. As a matter of fact, I know this is a normal coin by the die markers on it. And there's the die break. This is one of the dies we've seen frequently. So a normal coin for Stephen A. Coin 29 goes to Jim Fletcher. And Jim Fletcher gets looks good on the date. Looks normal on Liberty. And this is the same coin we saw last coin. Initials, everything looks good. Coin 30 goes to Chuck Daughtrey. Date looks good. Liberty looks good. In God We Trust looks good. Most of the doubled dies don't show on In God We Trust. There's a couple that show thickness, but most of them are just on the digits of the date in the end of Liberty. Oh, same die again. Coin 31 is for Wanda. And Wanda gets normal die. I can tell by these, the numerous die scratches at the throat. Same die again. All right. Boy, if that die was the double die, we'd have tons of them. Coin 32 goes to Mary. And Mary gets a normal obverse. And a normal reverse. Coin 33, Jim Fletcher. And the date looks normal on this coin, as does Liberty. Wow, this one doesn't have a broken die on the back. Usually that shield cracks real fast. Yeah, they do. Coin 34. Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder gets a normal coin. I'm starting to recognize dies right off the bat now. And a normal coin for Penny Hoarder. Kelly Ray gets coin 35. Coin 35 is a normal coin. If we don't get another one, I'll pull one of these other coins out and show you, Otis. There's a nice plating blister. Actually kind of looks cool. Guess I'm easily entertained. This is a die we've seen before. A normal coin for Kelly Ray. Coin 36 goes to Ronald. And Ronald gets a normal coin. And Liberty is normal. And this is the same die right here. Boy, this die has been over almost half of this roll. Coin 37, Taco John. And this coin is a normal coin. I'm thinking this is the same coin as the last couple that we've seen as far as dies. Oh, it isn't. It isn't. This one's that one that was relatively fresh. The designer initials look good. Coin 38 goes to Jim Fletcher. And this one is a normal coin, just from right here. You see that, where the polish marks are and the scratches? And you know. Normal TY. And this is another die we've seen a lot of. Coin 39 for the roll is for Wanda. Wanda got a few coins in this roll. And she gets the same die as last time with the scratches at the throat. Coin 40 is for Parvis. Parvis, let's see if we can't do something for you. Nothing. I can tell by these scratches that it's not. Right here. We found 2 examples of 2020p 1DO3, Crispy. I might, depending, and maybe I'll do a roll dig or something on these rolls, because I've got a few of them. Instead of doing reveals on them, maybe we'll do that someday. Coin 41 is for Carl. The last, I think I've opened two or three of these rolls, and they usually always have 5 or 6 of them in it. So it's kind of surprising. But that one die has been at least half the roll. And this is a normal coin. This is probably that die, if I had to guess. A lot of that's on the planchet. The Mint doesn't make their own planchets for pennies anymore. This is the same die that we've been seeing all night. How you doing, Matthew? Found a couple 1DO3s so far. Coin 42 is Taco John. And Taco John gets normal coin. It's going to be the same one we've been getting. Man, this roll had a lot of coins from this die. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's going to have that smeared die break on the top of the shield. Oh, wrong again. Boy, this is the first die of the roll with the little die break there. I can't call them like Chuck calls them, that's for sure. Crispy gets coin 43, and coin 43 is the only thing I've heard, Marshall, is there's some class 9. I'll show you when I flip this coin over. There's some class 9s on the Denver Mints. I'm not real sure about them yet, because I really haven't seen any. But I'll show you when we get down there. Right here, there's like doubling across here, like extra bars. That's what I've heard. I haven't actually seen it. I'm not even sure. It could be. I guess it could be these bars. Matt could probably tell us, or Matthew could tell us if he's seen anything like that. He really specializes in the shield sense. So, being in Florida, I don't get many Denver coins. Coin 44 is for Sissy. And coin 44 it's like the top line on the shield, isn't it, Matthew? And here's another one of the majority dies for the roll. We have been finding them that have this right here through this whole roll. Coin 45 for Kelly Ray. And coin 45 will be most likely normal. Nothing on Liberty. Yeah. That's, I call it the shield, part of the inside of the shield. Uh, but that's all I've heard of on the Denver minted ones, and I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it. But I guess I don't know the exact process on how they're making the dies and um, how it would manage to make that in that direction instead of vertically up and down. Uh, Coin 46 goes to Stephen A. All right, we got normal date, normal Liberty. The In God looks good. Oh, and here's one of the majority dies. Should have known. Well, that one goes to Stephen A. Coin 47 is crispy again. Come on, let's get another one. On the reverse, Richard? I don't think it's die polishing. I'm not sure what it would be. Um, I really have to, like I said, I haven't had a chance to even hold. I looked at one real quick, but I haven't had a chance to really spend a lot of time looking at it to see what I think. And Dr. Wiles is a pretty smart guy, so I mean, I have no reason to doubt what he says. Right, nothing on this die. Yeah, if we don't find another one before the end, I'll break one of these two examples out and show you the markers for them. Coin 48 is for Penny Hoarder. And the date is normal. Liberty is normal. And there's the second die that from the roll. So a normal coin for Penny Hoarder. This verse is normal. It's the same one we've been getting. I bet you 30 of the coins in this roll are this die. Well, if it could only work out the other way. And that coin was for Jim Fletcher. That would have been great. And the last coin in the roll, and then I'll break out an example of the ones we found in this roll. Okay. I'll friend you. Go ahead and chuck me a friend request. Okay. This one is not a double die from the die scratches at the throat. We'll go around the front and look at it, and then I will get coin 15 out, which was one of Wanda's coins. And we'll go over where the die markers are for 1D03. And this was die 3 for the roll. All right, let me get this coin out, put it back under there. And I will show you the markers, Otis. All right, there is the date. And if you turn this like this, You see this die scratch, Otis? Right there, heading towards the 2. There's a relatively heavy die scratch. Then you go over to, let's see if we can't get a real good look at Liberty. There's a little die dot right here, a die chip in the die right there. That's one of the markers. Then we go up to the top, right under God. You'll see this die scratch right here. That's the last obverse marker. Then we'll go over to the reverse. Or is it reverse? Couldn't resist. All right, here's another marker right here. Right at the end of the shield, there's a die chip right there, where my cursor is over. And then you go down to right down from this right here. There's another die chip. That's been on every example. These have all been on every example. That's the best thing when you find 10 examples in a row. It lets you really verify die markers. These markers were on every single example I've ever found. And I've actually found them in different die states. So, but that's it. We got a roll reveal sale later at 7 o'clock. So I plan on, here, I'll show you the rolls that I will be selling spots in tonight. Because it will be difficult for Chuck to do that since he's 1,000 miles away from me. But the one roll will be a 59D roll. There we go. My timing, I'm like 10 seconds behind, so I'm trying to watch the screen to center it. So that's one roll right there. And then here is the other roll. And one is the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis is a 59D roll, and I'm pretty sure I see an RPM on the end of it. So that's pretty cool. And the San Francisco roll is a 61D roll. So I hope you guys join us for the reveal show tonight. And I'll be there. Hope you're there. We'll see y'all soon. Maybe I'll do a roll dig on some of these 2020Ps so everybody can get a copy if they want. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining me.